If you're looking for a cheap data SIM, you might be considering using Smarty. In this video, we've reviewed Smarty Mobile to see if they're any good, based on their speeds and coverage, customer service, and value for money. Before we begin, if you're looking for a new phone plan, you can use Green Smartphones to find the best deals. Simply choose a phone you're interested in, and use the filters to find deals that meet your needs. Let's get started. Smarty is a virtual network operator, meaning that they don't have their own mobile infrastructure. Instead, they use Three's network to provide connectivity to customers. Smarty focuses on providing good value SIM-only deals. They only offer pay-as-you-go plans, meaning there are no credit checks. You'll pay for your data in advance each month, and you can cancel at any time. 5G is included by default, and you can use up to 12 GB of your data allowance each month in certain European countries under Smarty's roaming policy. What makes Smarty unique is they offer data-only SIM plans if you don't need a mobile number. These plans can be quite useful if you need a SIM card for mobile broadband. Smarty also offers what they call a data discount plan. These are cheap, basic plans with a small amount of data, but any leftover data you don't use is refunded to you at a rate of £1 per gigabyte. These tariffs can be quite useful if you want internet connectivity on your phone, but are on a tight budget and don't get online much. Smarty uses Three, which is the best 5G network in the UK at the moment. As a result, with a Smarty SIM, you can get really fast 5G speeds, upwards of 500 megabits per second if you have good signal. Three also has very good 5G coverage, especially in towns and cities, meaning that these 5G speeds are available to most of the population. When it comes to 4G, Three states that they cover 99.8% of the UK population. However, EE has slightly better 4G coverage and speeds, especially in the countryside. If you live in a remote area, or often travel to small towns and villages, EE might offer better coverage. In saying this, Three, and therefore Smarty, offers quite good 4G coverage and speeds to most of the population. To find out exactly what speeds and signal you can expect from Smarty, use the coverage checker on their website. If you're wondering whether you'll get 5G speeds, look for good 5G signal at home, at work, and anywhere else you frequently travel. Smarty generally offers very good value for money. Given that they have no lock-in contracts, and given that they offer fast 5G speeds, their prices are very competitive. If you're looking for a cheap SIM plan that uses the Three network, it's also worth checking out ID Mobile. ID Mobile also uses Three, and they sometimes have cheaper prices for the same amount of data. ID Mobile also gives you the option to commit for 12 or 24 months if you don't mind doing a credit check, giving you access to even lower prices. Before buying, it's also worth comparing Smarty's prices to those of Voxi and GiffGaff if you don't mind using a carrier that's not on the Three network. Just note that if you're buying from Smarty and you're looking for a SIM to use on a phone, you need to get a voice plan. The data-only plans are generally much more expensive, and you can still use unlimited tethering with a voice tariff. Every 2 years, Ofcom performs research into the customer service performance of each major British mobile network. The issue is, Smarty isn't included in this research as of yet. This is either because their ratings are combined with their parent company, Three, or because they don't have enough customers to be included at this stage. Therefore, it's hard to say exactly how good their customer service is. However, we can make a good estimate using other data. According to Ofcom, ID Mobile, which is a similar carrier using the same network, performs about average when it comes to their customer service. Their customers say that they don't have many reasons to complain, but still, Ofcom did receive a fair number of official complaints about this provider. When you compare ID Mobile to Smarty on Trustpilot, they have a similar customer rating from a similar number of reviews. As a result, we think that Smarty has average to good customer service, similar to ID Mobile. If Smarty customers were making a lot more complaints to Ofcom compared to ID Mobile, they would have a lower Trustpilot score. The good thing about Smarty is, since there's no commitment required, if you're not happy with the service, it's easy to cancel after a month or two. If you're looking for a 5G pay-as-you-go SIM plan, Smarty is definitely worth checking out. They offer good prices and great 5G coverage, since they use the 3 network. Their roaming allowances are good, but you don't get as much data included as you do with ID Mobile. We think that their customer service is decent, based on the data available. The one issue with Smarty is they're not always the cheapest. Sometimes ID Mobile or Voxi offer better prices on pay-as-you-go SIM plans. Remember, if you're looking for a new phone, you can use greensmartphones.com to find the best deals. All you need to do is navigate to a phone you're interested in, and use the network filters to find the best deal for your specific needs. And if you have any questions about choosing a mobile network, or want to share your experiences with Smarty, leave a comment below.